Yeah, guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Olumide Jibo, and today we're going to be having a very special beauty retouching with frequency separation. So, without any further ado, let's get. So, having loaded your image into your workboard, so right now I'm just going to crop this image to fit what I want to use it for. Let's go to my move to adjust this a little bit, and yeah, good. So then I'll zoom in, fit it to screen. Then I unlock my background layer like that. I unlock it there. Yeah. Okay, I don't need this. So then what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to duplicate this layer. If you notice, you see duplicate layer here, but I'll show you another way. You drag it down to this icon and duplicate. You rename it. Okay, actually they call it, different people give it different names, but I just rename one blur, rename another one with let's see, filter. So let's work with filter. So click on blur, you go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. You adjust your Gaussian blur a little bit. You just blur the image a little bit, but make sure the details are still visible. Just blur it just a very tiny bit though. Just make sure the details are still visible. Yeah, something like that. Yep. Then okay, we're good. Then go back to your filter, put it on, put it off, so you see the differences. So I think I need to blur it more a little bit. Blur, 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 something like that. Yeah, good. So put on the filter layer, watch it, zoom in, notice the difference. Filter, blur. Look at it. Filter, blur, filter, blur. All right, so let's fit this to the screen. Then we'll click on filter layer, then go to image. We're going to looking for apply image. Yes, there. Then on layer, select blur, blending mode, select subtract. Then after you select subtract, a scale to offset 128. I don't know why this is this, but this is what it has always been. It is a law that almost anybody can't explain. Change your blending mode to linear light. Put up, then after changing it back to linear light, you notice that it's almost the same thing with your normal image, but it's not actually. Put up the filter layer, you see the blur, put it back on, you see the differences. On, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. All right, so feed this back to screen. Then we're going to work with the blur layer. For the skin texture, sorry, the skin color, we're going to work with the blur layer. So we're going to go to your lasso tool, just select some part of the skin. So we're going to work with our lasso tool. So we'll just select some part of the skin, zoom in to get a clearer picture. Yeah, so something like that. Then we select, and yep, right click, go to feather videos. Let's work with 30. Then we'll go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. We'll blur it to an extent, where a reasonable extent though, where it's going to be smooth enough. Like, look at that. Let's work with that. You might not see the effect now until you continue working. So blur it a little bit, and okay, we're good with that. So you can just deselect now. Ctrl D, we do it all. Right click and deselect. So select another part of the layer, another part of the skin rather. Feather, do this. So do the same thing, follow the same procedures. Round and continue. So I'm just going to speed up this video a little bit. So basically what I'm doing is just I'm just selecting, I'm blurring, I'm feathering, deselecting. Nothing much, not much of a big deal. Alright guys, so one major thing to know when you're using this technique is that as you're selecting the parts of the skin to be blurred out, you need to be very careful so you separate the midtones from the shadows. Yes, from the highlight. Make sure you don't select the shadows together with the midtones together with the highlight. Select the shadows separately, blur them. Select the midtones separately, blur them, so that you don't lose the details of the image. Please, I beg you. There's a point to note though. So back into the video. So after we do this on the nose, we blur his nose. Or put on the layer 0 alone, or put it off, put it on alone, put on everything, so you see the difference. So I just play with camera raw a little bit, then I'm going to adjust the eye color a little bit. I use sponge tool for this. Just click on your sponge tool, make sure mode is on desaturate, flow is on 100. You could tick or untick your vibrance depending on your image. So you clean it up, clean it up, clean it up, clean it up.